everyone, it's me Christy and I'm here with my 2016 wrap-up book Something to Something. I'm not sure right now because most of the books I'm reading are actually barred books and they are A Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket. They are not mine, they belong to my book BFF Remus, and since it's that series as well, I'm going to be reading them all so I can just return them to him. But by the time I post this video, by the time I'm done reading all the books, I might not have them anymore to physically hold them and show you. So as I finish the books, I'm going to be filming it and then explaining briefly what I thought, so just so you guys can get an idea of what I read and what I thought and how I liked it. So yes, that's why you won't be seeing my face and these cute ears while this wrap-up is going on. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and thank you for watching, thank you for sticking around, enjoy the video!
So I picked up The Spindlers by Lauren Oliver. I was drawn in by the plot and it seemed interesting at the time, but then towards the middle of the book I just kept thinking to myself, I'm bored. And so overall I didn't really enjoy myself reading this book. Next, we have an anthology of short stories edited by Neil Gaiman and Sarantonio. Sorry, I didn't read all of it. I just picked a few of the authors. That I was interested in, and I enjoyed everything I read from all the authors that I decided to read. I was really impressed with Fossil Figures, and I'm gonna pick up more Joyce Carol Oates. The next one is by Neil Gaiman, and in true Neil Gaiman style, it was just the perfect kind of fantasy. Loser by Chuck Palahniuk was just so quintessentially Chuck Palahniuk. It left me wanting more, but at the same time amazed. This one is Samantha's Diary. It was quite cute. It's pretty good, yeah. The next one is The Therapist by Jeffrey Deaver, and oh my gosh, that twist! It was so good. I loved it. And The Devil on the Staircase by Joe Hill. Oh my gosh, this one just took me for a ride, and I was just so kind of mind blown. And I love the way that the words are displayed on the page when reading. It helped me fly through the book, or rather the short story. It was just so good. So yeah, that's it for the stories edited by Neil Gaiman and Al Sarantonio. Behold, my TBR for Slay That series. These are the books that I'm supposed to be giving back to my book BFF Remus. And I managed to finish actually 4 of the 6 of these books by giving up my social life and stop going on the internet. So this is The Hostile Hospital. It was okay for me, jumping into where I left off after book 7, and yeah, it wasn't really anything special for me. I just kind of enjoyed the story. This is book 9, The Carnivorous Carnival. It was okay. I'm not a big fan of Carnival, so this one took me a while to read. And in the end, I was just pretty much okay. Yeah, nothing really blew me away with this one. Chapter 5 though, this one was actually Lemony Snicket likes putting little quirky things in his books just to make them a bit more interesting, and this one is an example of deja vu. Finally, things are starting to get interesting with the Baudelaires in the Slippery Slope, and this is where Sunny kind of grows up, and how the Baudelaires learn more about their parents and stuff, but not quite everything. This is book 11, The Grim Grotto. I just like it because it's a cute color, and we learn more about VFDs, secret safe places, and there's just more fun stuff in this one. But overall, this sort of felt like a filler book to the next one. Finally, book number 12, The Penultimate Peril. This one was more of an information type book where the author sort of added some more info about the Baudelaires and their parents and their history. And it sort of seemed like he was trying to use the adults to try to make up for all their losses in the previous books, but it just wasn't able to really go that way. Here are all the books that I was able to finish during the Slay That series Read-a-Thon, so I really did slay. And by the time I got to the Penultimate Peril, it was already the end of the Read-a-Thon. Hi guys, so as you've noticed in the title, this also is like unhaul. That's also because I don't want to make another video because I'm not going to have these books anymore. And I have to return these books today to my book BFF Remus. He lent this, practically the entire series to me, and I've had it for the longest time, and I should have read it faster, but now I have to hurry up so I can give it back because he wants to read it for Holy Week. So it's going to be like a slight unhaul. So the books that I'm going to unhaul are the Lemony Snicket, A Series of Unfortunate Events, and that is Book 5, The Austere Academy, Book 6, The Ersatz Elevator, Book 7, The Vile Village, and then these are the books I finished for Slay That series, and that is The Hostile Hospital, The Carnivorous Carnival, The Slippery Slope, and The Grim Grotto. So yeah, these are all the books I'm unhauling right now to return, and I'm currently reading The Penultimate Peril, which is book 12 in the 13 book series, and then I will be returning this when I can, and the last book, The End. So yeah, that's it. These are all the books that are going back to him. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue with the rest of this video. Bye! And finally, we come to the end, the 13th book of the series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket, and I was not expecting this end, that's for sure. It really was kind of an eye-opener, and it answered questions but at the same time left mysteries, and it just like gave me a version of a story I wish I knew more about, but at the same time it told me enough that I got like a good idea of it, and I really did enjoy this series.